It is by will alone that I set my mind in motion. It is by the juice of Java that thoughts acquire speed, that the lips acquire stain, the stains become a warning. It is by will alone I set my mind in motion.
Oh Lord, give me coffee to accept the things I cannot change, the extra espresso shot to change the things I can, and one more cup so I can tell the difference. Grande.
Hail, coffee full of cream, caffeine is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst the beverages, and blessed is the result of thy consumption, wakefulness. Holy coffee, color of mud, be there for us workers, now at the hour of our commute, so must it brew.
Caffeine is my shepherd, I shall not doze. It maketh me to wake in green pastures. It leadeth me beyond the sleeping masses. It restoreth my buzz. It leadeth me into a path of consciousness for its name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of addiction, I fear no equal, for thou art with me. Thy cream and thy sugar, they comfort me. Thou preparest a carafe before me in the presence of Juan Valdez. Thou anointest my day with pep, my mug runneth over. Surely richness and taste shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of Duncan forever.
Good morning, Planet Flipside. How about you this morning? We saved you a seat. May your coffee cup runneth over, and may your day be magical.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
It's morning, everybody.
It's fucking
I
raining.
drank all my coffee. It's all gone. It was the last of my jot. So we're going to test. I have Dunkin's cold brew coffee, which I've never tested before.
You said you tried it last week and you liked it.
I thought it was. I was wrong. Puppy told me later. He says, that wasn't Dunkin'. I said, what? He said, no, that was still Jot. And I was like, oh, I thought we were out of Jot. He said, no, we're getting low. See, he's smart. He tells me to buy it before we're actually out. Smart guy.
He's a smart cookie.
He really is.
I'm a sleepy cookie.
I am too. I had the weirdest dream last night. There was something going on. There was role players. There's something about a coin that made things shiny. I think that's from Fringe. And then when I was asking people about, there was like 3 people around me, and I was asking about something, and they said, well, the free Castiels need to come back. And I said, the angel Castiel? And they said, yeah. I was like,
Vixie, I think you need to watch Supernatural.
I don't know. Maybe I'll skip the first season.
That's fine. It's fine.
I've been rewatching stuff, so you know. I almost watched an episode of. I only watched the first 2 episodes of the books. Whatever the first one is, and the second one's called Cherry. So I was gonna actually
There is
watch an episode.
A lot of blood and guts and sexual gratuity and grit.
Uh-huh.
If you look at all of the characters, they all are supposed to be versions of other superheroes.
Mm-hmm.
And it is Eric Kripke, who wrote the first 5 seasons of Supernatural, wrote The Boys. And it is gory. It is gritty.
Yeah.
It is.
If you don't like gore, you won't want to watch this.
No.
If gore bothers you. It's not gory like a horror movie gory.
Mm-mm.
It's intense. It's like Sin City gory. But not as...
It's a lot of blood and guts. It's a lot of blood and guts.
Yeah. There's a difference. Sin City is blood and gore is kind of like
honestly, with The Boys, I feel like it's its own level of gore. It's like
it's kind of similar to Quentin Tarantino's
it's very
Kill Bill.
Tarantino-like. Yes, it's very Tarantino-like, except you actually see guts.
Yeah.
There is not a single death where somebody doesn't, some part of them does not explode. Literally.
I have to say though, the first episode, when I was watching the first episode, I could not wrap my head about what was going on. I couldn't. I was lost. Which says a lot, because most of the time I'm bored. I figure a lot of shows I'll watch the first episode and go, okay, I'm bored.
I'll tell you this much. Homelander is a complete fucking dick. Nobody likes him. Everybody hates him. And he has got some really fucked up things about him because he was literally genetically made in a lab.
Yeah.
Okay. And going into the third season, you start to see exactly how much of a god complex he truly has. I think that's why they're bringing Soldier Boy in. But
is Soldier Boy supposed to be Captain America?
He is the boys' version of Captain America. Yes, he's Vought's Vought's version of Captain America. Homelander is supposed to be like Vought's version of Superman. You can go down the line and you can see like there's a version of Wonder Woman, there's a version of the Flash, there's a version of Aquaman, who apparently is a serial rapist. What you got there, mister?
Hot pockets.
Yum.
Okay, I'm making sure this is the same. This is the show where people in the first episode, there's a girl who gets into the League of Heroes thing, right?
Yeah, Starlight.
Okay, I was just making sure I wasn't like
crossing the
two shows over each other.
No, they're called the Seven.
Aquaman is the Aquaman guy.
Yeah.
Is a creep-tastic.
Yeah, the Deep. He's every one of the soups has a fucked up quality to them, except for Starlight. Like she's the only
she's the only goody two shoes.
Well, she's not necessarily goody two shoes, but she doesn't have some kind of fucked off mental thing that makes her as psychotic as the rest of them, except for Maeve doesn't really have one either, which is the Wonder Woman ripoff. But there's definitely a good cast of fucked up in there, and I appreciate that, and I appreciate the writing and the script and the characters. Butcher is a whole ass mood for me. I'm just saying, his rage and anger. Oh God, I love it. Poor Huey. That's all I can say is poor Huey. Poor Huey's girlfriend got ran over.
Oh yeah.
And ran through, actually.
Yeah.
And in this world, Vought is a very large company that owns a lot of things, and they actually use their soups as promotion for the company to make money. And
very Disney-esque.
They cover a lot of shit up. And there's more than just the main cast too, as far as that universe is concerned. But like the deeper into the show you get, the more you go, oh, that was gross. I want to watch it again. So, I mean, well, at least that's what I do, because I'm a sick motherfucker. But it's definitely, if you can stomach a lot of things like guts, gore, and
so this reminded me of the other day when you have Cherry has lots of talking devices.
Yes.
And the other day, I don't remember who it was. Was it Alexa who went off?
No,
I don't
it was
remember.
Siri.
Oh, it was Siri. And it was
On my watch, mind you.
So, anyways, hubby just posted in our WhatsApp group.
Yeah, I saw
Just
that.
got to the part in Mean Girls where they're doing apologies, and the girl says, "Alexa, I'm sorry I called you a crap-tooth bitch." And my Amazon Alexa said, "No worries."
No worries.
Oh, there's actually a reason I was looking in there. I got sidetracked. Shiny.
See, she started me on a subject, and she kind of like dipped out for a second because she knew I'd just keep going on about it. She does that. I picked up on that, and that's sometimes I'm smart.
Of segues.
Sometimes I'm smart. Sometimes I'm not. Now, I did have a bucket list opportunity come up because of Soldier Boy, and I posted it in WhatsApp.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the Soldier Boy was the first hero that Vought had successfully made, and they did a bunch of retro like commercials when they cast Jensen Ackles. And I had never heard Dean Winchester never say fuck or motherfucker. And because of this commercial, I got to hear him say it. And my little heart was just happy.
It just made you happy.
In the Dean voice and everything. Bless.
Yeah. That was a good one.
I had the hiccups last night.
Oh, hiccups are evil. They're evil, evil, evil fuckers. I hate hiccups. I had a really fun time playing Don't Starve Together last night. We did.
It was a good build.
I can't believe I died so early.
It was like day 4. Vixie's like, I'm dead.
I'm dead.
I said, you gotta go find a touch plate, but
anybody.
I am not giving up. I am out here getting everything we need to survive while you guys are out fucking off playing games.
But no, it was a really good build. And once I found the touch plate, I got back into it. One point in time, I'm killing beefalo, and I'm like, somebody go get the meat. I got another one.
Say Cherry, and Cherry's like, I'm halfway home. She said, go get the fucking meat. I said, oh, God damn it.
Almost lost my life getting that meat.
There's an ebook series with soups that I love. No gore, but 24 books so far. The series is called Masks by Rodford Edmondson Smith. The first one is Template.
Yeah, it's one of his go-tos.
Well, I noticed in the casting of The Boys, you see a lot of characters a lot of actors and actresses that Eric Kripke has worked with before.
Mm-hmm.
Like Bobby Singer, the guy who plays Bobby Singer, is in The Boys. But there's a lot of big names in there that people don't realize are in there. It's a very adult show that children need not watch. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, no. This is NC-17, definitely.
Yeah.
Hubby would like it. He would. Okay, here's. Hubby would appreciate the storyline, but I don't think he'd care for the gore at all. Like that's like one of his.
Now the thing is there's actually a graphic novel out of it. I haven't gotten to get my hands on it. I don't know who actually wrote it, but it's there. Because that's
Is it Dark Horse?
I don't know if it's Dark Horse or not. I would actually have to go stalk Jensen Ackles back on Instagram again because that was the way that he introduced the fact that after Supernatural he was going to be filming for it, was because he was holding up a copy of the graphic novel. But Wasabi is just absolutely enthused that I have the window open and it's raining outside, and he's just staring up at the corner like a dum-dum.
My mom called yesterday
She's called you like 100 times in the last 3 days.
And I keep not answering the phone. And so finally I called her back yesterday, and I'm like, you're on vacation, do your vacation and shit. And she says, well, the neighbor lady wants you to know that if you need anything, you can call her. And I'm like, okay. She's like, there's a storm coming in. I'm like,
She couldn't text you that?
really? And she's like, yeah, it's not named yet. And I said, then why is anyone bothering me about it? If it doesn't
it's a tropical depression and it does have a name.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I saw it on TikTok the other day because, there's a guy on TikTok who does it's not the political guy, but it's another guy who does a bunch of Florida skits, and he's got a flip phone instead of like an actual smartphone that he films with. Mm-hmm. And it's always stupid shit that Florida does. But Florida called the tropical depression, and I can't remember what it starts with an A. I know that.
Yeah, we've been through the alphabet more than a few times this past week.
More than. But yeah.
So we're all like, and Mom says, so how are you going to find out if there is one? I said, next door neighbor. The minute she's worried about something, I'll be worried because she don't care.
It was originally published by Wildstorm, a DC subsidiary. That makes sense as to why so many of the characters are DC based. Even though they've made reference to Marvel characters, they blatantly said that Soldier Boy is a Captain America ripoff. And I mean, if you look at Maeve, I'm like, oh, that's Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
But I got to watch. They actually released the first 3 episodes, and I watched them the other night. And I don't know whether or not to be excited for this season yet or not. I literally pay for Amazon Prime every year now just to get 1 season of The Boys in.
Oh, there's so much stuff that I watch on Amazon. It's unreal.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I watch, yes, but that was the besides shipping, that was the primary reason that I got Prime, was to watch The Boys.
I've had Prime for so long, I don't even know how long I've had it. But yeah, I also watch Good Omens.
I've watched it.
I love that. And American Gods, which
I'm still waiting for a next season.
I need another season, man. It's got to be coming soon. I think COVID fucked us with that one.
Well, maybe we should write angry letters to somebody.
Yeah. Neil, don't do me dirty, man.
Right? What else have I watched?
Watched the first season of Lost yesterday.
Yeah.
The first episode of Lost yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Been a while.
Never watched it.
Oh, it's good. Did you liked Fringe, right?
Yeah.
You'd like it. It's very J.J. Abrams.
Like we were watching, Justin's been stuck on Longmire again.
What's that?
It's about this sheriff in Montana? Wyoming. His name is Walt Longmire.
Mm.
It's very modern day Western. I think that's where a lot of, and this is just my opinion, but if you look at that and you look at Yellowstone, there's a lot of very big similarities in those two shows.
Hey.
What?
My charger charges clean now.
Oh yeah, so last Saturday night when Vixie and I were doing a Stitch and Bitch with Carrie Crafts again, Justin was looking for his Switch charger and he couldn't find it. Well, he's learned a very valuable lesson about leaving things on the floor, including his laundry. And he left his charger on the floor, and apparently I picked it up with his laundry and washed his charger. And he hung it up for a week, and he said, it clean charges now, because I cleaned his charger. So apparently it survived.
As long as there's not a break in it.
Right.
It should. Oh, pardon me. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to be yawning on the morning show. That's really rude. But I'm tired.
So there's comments that are not showing up
Yeah.
on the comment sections of when I'm doing the counts. And by the way, there's the list. And I logged out of YouTube on my TV thinking I would be able to see the comment sections if I logged in as a guest. Yeah, I found out you can't find the comment sections on a TV while you're using YouTube. So that's fun.
Yeah.
Wasabi is just stuck, staring at something.
Oh, I know what's going on. I bet my boy child has the phone.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Did you hear that?
I heard something.
Call has been forwarded to an automated.
Mom, are you calling Dad?
Yes.
Yes.
We only have one, maybe 2 stops to do today.
Really? It's a light load today.
Yeah. I was a bad kid and got ice cream last night in between
Homie?
shows.
Yes. Can I have some coffee?
Sure.
Thanks. Just fill it. Put what you usually do for half and half and syrup, and then just fill it up with the coffee.
Okay.
Hey, aren't you supposed to call your dealers?
Yeah.
You got the mutts?
No, what it is he's supposed to contact all the retailers that he delivers to.
Uh-huh.
We call them dealers because they're dealers for the company.
Dealerships, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Farm equipment.
Yeah, for large farm equipment.
But that's all I heard. You got the mutts?
No, not today.
That's OG talk, just so you know. The original gangsters.
I don't want to. I don't want to do shit today.
Neither do I.
We had a kid-free night last night. We just did nothing.
No.
Not that the kid is a lot of maintenance. He got pissy with me yesterday because I looked at how much time he's been spending on the Switch, and he's been spending anywhere between 5 to 16 hours a day on it.
Mm.
And I told him that he didn't need to play that much. Because I came out and I was like, do you not have anything else to do? What, I can't play? I said, when you're playing 16 hours a day, you have a brain in your head and you have books. You can find something else to occupy your time with.
I'm an adult. I can't play that much.
I mean, I can.
I don't have that time.
I mean, I could.
You get nothing else done.
Exactly. And I get it. He's an only child. There's not a lot to do around here. He's on a truck during the summer with his dad, but I don't spend 16 hours a day on the Switch when I'm on the truck. I have other things to occupy my time. That's why I bring books and my crochet shit. Somebody got a hold of me last night. I made a baby blanket for a friend of mine in Georgia, and she made a video about it. And one of her followers contacted me, was like, do you do skulls? And I said, yeah, I have a few patterns that I can do.
It's okay.
I said, are you
That's
asking
job,
about a beanie or are you asking about a blanket? And they were like, what? And they told me what colors they wanted. And I said, okay, but do you want, what kind of item would you like me to make this out of? And they're like, what are you talking about? I said, okay, you asked me if I can make skulls, and I answered, yes, I can make skulls, but would you like this in a blanket, a beanie? What are we looking at here? They haven't answered me. Like, if you're going to contact somebody and ask them, hey, can you make something? I need more explanation.
Oh, wait a minute. It wasn't mixed up. I'm shaking it. I don't know. Maybe. I need to tweak it. Dunkin' cold brew, it's a new experience.
Look, my Dunkin' just gets cold. And that's when I'm like, yeah, I'm done with you now. However, we found out that the ice machine leaks really bad if you put more than half a gallon of water in it and let it run and run and run and run and run. I got up last night and found water on my floor. And I said, yeah, we're not running it like that anymore.
Does it make enough ice if you don't?
No, what happens is it continually makes ice and the ice continually melts, but there's too much water in it because there was, we had to fill it, and then the ice that was already in there melted, so it put it above its cap. So everything that was melting was just dripping out because there was too much water in it. I only put like half a gallon of water in it. Justin tries to put a full ass gallon, and I'm like, you can't do that.
Oh, I see.
I only run it like twice a day at that. And I don't even let the whole tray fill up. It's like I let it run enough to fill up my cup twice, and then that's it.
But yeah, I'm a little tired because I'm like bebopping to the music.
I don't know where the fuck everybody at though.
Nobody come to see us?
Rude.
Where are you peoples?
You're fucking being rude.
I woke up for this.
Right? I went to sleep 4 hours ago and woke up an hour ago for this shit.
Oh well.
It'll be okay. If you're watching the rewatch, you need to know when our scheduled times for the shows are. And it's not like this is a new thing that's a surprise.
Yeah.
If you clicked the bell, you'll be notified when we're live.
Is this this isn't a holiday weekend, is it?
No.
Okay.
That was last weekend.
So you don't have excuses. Tonight we have Mario Kart pole position.
I know, poor hubby, he's all alone in the chat.
The window fell down.
Poor guy.
The window did not fall down.
The bottom's closed.
Yeah, I opened the top of it. So the cats don't push out the screen.
Push you out the screen.
Ducky's been trying to push that screen out.
Push you out the screen.
I'm gonna push you out the screen.
Push you out the screen.
Well, our window's open from the top and the bottom.
Yeah, I used to have windows like that. I love them. Especially with my kids.
Hubby, I promise, I'm in the chat. You're not alone because I have the computer on full screen. I would show you, but see, this is my phone. Where's the chat? I have us on full screen on the computer, so. But it says that we have 3 people, so that's me and hubby. Who's the third?
Who's a sneaky?
Yeah, sneaky.
Sneaky.
Say hello, unless you're one of our stalkers. Oh, somebody left. Never mind.
I guess we scared them off.
They said, "Oh, I'm one of the stalkers. I'm out of here."
had last night, right as we ended gaming with Vixie, Hindi anime showed up.
He's like, "Good morning from India." And we're like, "Good night."
Like, oh,
we'll
you
be
poor
back
thing.
in like 8 hours.
I thought it was funny though.
I felt bad, but you know, I can't control.
Yep. It was the end of the show. We were done. We had been gaming for 2 hours. That was good.
No, we were gaming for more than 2 hours, man.
No, it was 2 hours. I had a timer on.
Oh.
Yep. It was 2 hours and like
Where you going?
32 seconds.
They got monster.
Ugh.
It felt we got a lot accomplished though.
Yeah, we
We
did.
did good.
Ugh.
But you have to admit though, having those games kept Eliza in the camp and she didn't die.
This is true. But you also had to tell her, hey, you need to work too, bitch.
Well,
Cherry's
and I
out
did.
doing the shit she don't do, and you're over here playing games. Go cook some shit, bitch. You want to be here? You better work for it.
They gave me new stuff. I had to see what it was.
And then Liza's like, Cherry, come play these games. I'm like, bitch, I am trying to ensure our survival, and you're over here playing fucking games. Just do it. Fine. Here, I did it. I don't want these tickets. Take them. Do something. I don't know what the fuck to do with this shit. I gotta go find shit so we can survive. And it's not like I don't enjoy the game. I do enjoy the game. Maybe not as much as you and Eliza do, but I do enjoy the game. But when I go into survival mode, don't fuck with me, man.
See, I'm better about dying than Cherry is.
I don't like it. I rage quit after the third death. But I died from stupid shit.
Well, so did I this time. I starved. I'm like, damn it.
Well, and I was pretty fucking proud of myself for killing a fucking hellhound with a pickaxe.
Yeah, you did good.
And then 3 of them came at me, and I was like, I killed one of them, but I'm not killing these other 2. They're gonna get me. I'm gonna die.
I was gonna come help you, but then you were like, no. I ran away.
I'm just gonna run away. And I had one that literally chased me almost all the way across the map. What the fuck?
Good time.
Now I'm sad our stalker went away because I don't know who it is. Come back! Talk to us! So I ended up dumping all the ice that was in the ice machine into a big bowl that I have. And it melted down enough to where I could fill up my circle bottle. I was all, recycled water. Yay.
Hubby goes and puts ice in my circle the other day. Is like, we have a problem.
Yeah, you like it better cold, huh?
I said, what's the problem? He said, that's all the ice. And I said, I usually get more warning than this. We had an emergency ice run. Yes, I like my water cold. I like cold. My cold drinks need to be ice cold.
So we went to Sonic yesterday in between shows. Because we had to go to Abilene to go pick up Justin's paperwork for his next load. Hello, Wasabi. No, you're not coming up here. Don't start with me. No, sir. I love you, but not today. I love you, but just don't start your shit today. Anyway. So we went to Sonic and I said no! What I normally get. And he wanted the vanilla cake batter milkshake. They had to remake it 3 times.
What'd they do to it?
Well, first it was really runny and had no flavor. The second one had flavor, but it was really runny. And the girl was like, "Oh, well, our shake machine is acting funny." And I'm like, "So take everything and put it in the ice cream blender." Same concept. The third time it was finally right. But he's one of those people, he's really apprehensive about sending things back.
Not me.
I said, you bought it, you paid for it, it's not what you want. Turn around and go back. And at first he was like, no. I was like, we have time. And he was like, flip a bitch. So when the second one came out, the girl was like, oh, I tried to make it half and half, and our shake machine's acting really funny. And I just looked over and I was like, then put it under the ice cream blender.
What's an ice cream blender?
You know, it's it's like Dairy Queen and McDonald's. They got this. It's the stick with the blender on it. You stick the cup up it. Yeah.
That's not how they make them?
I don't know. Apparently not. So we've decided we're no longer going to that Sonic. Because they can't.
Sounds like they don't know how to do their job.
Right. Like every time we go, they fuck up our shit somehow.
Sonic is not what it used to be.
No. Not.
They used to have like regular ice cream stuff too, and they don't.
Right.
Anymore.
They don't have banana splits anymore.
Sundays. Sundays.
I mean, they do. They have Sundays.
No, not at ours.
Not very good. It's like hot fudge and that's it. I don't like hot fudge.
I like caramel.
But I don't know. So he decided the next time we want Sonic, we got to drive all the way to Salina, which is like double the trek than it would be to go to Abilene.
I don't know if Sonic would be worth that for me. House of Pancakes. That's a different story.
There's 2 of those in Salina, by the way.
See, that's a different story. I remember I was with my mom and I'm like, and she's like, you want pancakes? I'm like, yeah. Is there an IHOP around here? And she said, there's a Denny's. And I'm like,
fine.
I'll have a burger.
Denny burgers aren't horrible.
Denny burgers are good. Not the pancakes aren't as good as IHOP.
What?
What?
What? Your ass. Your ass was screaming. Sir, I'm going to record it. I got a decibel meter on my watch.
I'm going to record it for posterity.
What?
Was I sleeping?
Yeah.
Then it's not me.
It's not you if you're sleeping.
It's a fart demon.
It's a fart demon.
Demon.
I think that's why it's so hot in here when you come home, is because your farts.
All the hot air. Got a mouthy butt.
He talks some shit, let me tell you. My circle has started leaking every once in a while for some reason. I need a new lid. I often can take it or leave it on ice cream, but I will never say no to a full-on banana split. I am right there with you. Just don't put hot fudge on it.
Nobody makes them anymore. Not real ones.
No, nobody does make them anymore.
Baskin Robbins used to have the best because they did the hand-dip ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
And you had to share that. That was a lot of ice cream. That wasn't a one-person dealio.
Unless you're me.
Oh, God. I could not eat that much ice cream. I love ice cream, but I could not eat that much.
Oh, honey, I can eat a gallon at a time.
Cake.
You know, the funny thing is, like, I'm not a really big cake person. I mean, I like cake. But I'm also...
picky.
It's the frosting. I'm very picky about my frosting.
Me too. I like buttercream. And I like it done right.
I'm not quite sure which one it is that I don't like. But I know it when I get it in my mouth. I'm like, nah, nope, not that one.
Cream cheese is good too, but it has to be done by the right person.
It's got to be blended to fucking back.
It's got to be like whipped.
Yep.
Or it's hard.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate marzipan.
What's wrong with you?
I hate marzipan.
What is wrong with you?
You can make fondant with marshmallow cream.
I don't like fondant.
Fondant's marzipan.
Well, I like that, but I did the marzipan circle things. I don't like fondant icing.
That's what the little fondant, little circle things are.
Yeah, but they're compact.
Yeah.
What? Walmart had to substitute? What? No, sir. I highly what?
What?
I think not.
What?
I'm gonna be very upset, Walmart.
They keep pulling that shit with me too.
They're trying to substitute something, and I don't know what it is. They don't have your clam chowder. They want to substitute it with more lobster bisque.
Sure.
That's just rude.
They wouldn't deliver sips the other day, but I could go pick them up if I wanted to.
Maybe
How
they
dumb
didn't
is
have
that?
a delivery person.
That is dumb. No, they were delivering the rest of my order. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Walmart.
Get your head out of your ass.
We need to talk about things like this.
And my blueberry pancakes, they won't deliver them either.
Well, why the fuck not?
I don't know. They won't put them on curbside now either. You have to actually go
Are
in a
they
goddamn
Well,
store.
no, I was gonna say even if they're frozen, they should do curbside.
No, because they do the chocolate chip and the buttermilk ones.
That's rude for them to make you walk into that building if you don't want to.
I know. Makes me very sad.
Maybe it's just Florida.
It's just, and it's odd what they deem is okay for going out of for delivery and not delivery. It's just weird.
Wasabi walks in all low, where his belly's almost hanging on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And it's being sneaky. Hey, I thought you were gonna go get the kid. Oh.
Oh!
That was quick.
Wasn't very far.
No. He decided he wanted to go stay the night at a friend's house last night, which is literally just like up the road.
My teacher told me guns kill people. I told her my pencil failed my math exam.
It's a good joke.
Oh.
Woo!
Somebody's under the bed fucking-
That's Wasabi.
Get him!
No, he's under the bed using it as a racetrack again.
Yeah. Get him.
Because, you know, we have scratch pads all over the house, but they want to use my fucking furniture.
You need one of those big treadmill wheels for the cats.
I've looked into those. They're fucking expensive.
I know. Can a trucker make something?
No. It would be me building it. I mean, I get the concept, and I could... theoretically, I could do it. It wouldn't be a problem.
I just can totally see Wasabi using it. I don't know about the other two, but Wasabi...
Wasabi and Sushi would. Ducky would get on it and lay down and say, fuck you, I'm done.
Or I could lay down on it and while the other two flip them around.
I would have to, like, take the catnip-infused cardboard
Mhm.
and line it. But Ducky would just lay on it and rub around on it. Then he might get high enough to actually move.
Do it. I love it when they ride it until the centrifuge
Until it goes
doesn't
almost
work
all the way
anymore,
around,
and they
yeah.
pop.
Sushi would try to turn into he thinks he's a little panther anyway.
Our one cat, we had a cat named Trinity. She loved that infused cardboard box you get. She'd grab it.
We get the bigger square cardboard pads because Ducky loves those. And I gotta flip the one that we have because you can flip them, but you can only flip them so many times.
Yeah.
And he gets mad when anybody else gets on it. He thinks that's his, and it doesn't matter how many we have in the house; those are all his.
Yeah. Trinity was like that too. She was like, "Oh, you are my lover. I love you forever."
I think they're getting sufficient sales on Frex, the blueberry pancakes for walk-in service, but not on the other two, so they make it that's the only option for online ordering. Well, I think they need to just suck it up and let Vixie have her fucking pancakes without having to walk into the goddamn building.
The blueberry. They're the best. They lured me in with the blueberry pancakes and then they took them away.
Bastards.
Assholes.
Tell them I'll order it from Publix then. Fuck off.
No, Publix doesn't have them.
Well, some bitch.
And Publix has the mini pancakes. They're like this big.
Uh-huh.
And then they have the chocolate chip ones. I don't know why everybody's so into the chocolate chip ones. They're okay. I like blueberry better.
I don't know.
I'm having a distinct problem with this coffee, Duncan. It's not making me want to suck it down.
Oh. Ma'am.
I have high expectations for Duncan.
And I understand that.
What do you want?
I think I need to tweak the recipe.
That might be.
It is the first time, Duncan. I apologize. It might be my fault.
I
have high expectations when it's got the name Duncan on it. Like when your people at the Dunkin' Donuts restaurant screw up, I get really pissy. It's not your fault, honey. I told you what to do and you did it. You follow directions really good. Like, I have to use like measuring terms and stuff with you.
Poor Justin doesn't understand my measuring, and every time I ask him to make coffee, I'm like, never mind, I'll do it. He does a great job. He really does.
Because he does exactly what you said, right?
Enough. It can't be that great.
No, I'm just excruciatingly picky. However, I've had to cut back on my stevia in my coffee because the one that they substituted out last time, it's different than it's the same brand. You would think it would be the same shit, but it's weird because if I put the same amount in there, it's too sweet. I don't know what that's all about, but
I think this just needs more cream. More half and half. Can you use half and half?
Can I? Yes. Do I? No.
But you can on keto?
As long as it's non-dairy.
Oh.
Yeah. I do if I use anything other than my sugar-free creamer, it's going to be heavy whipping cream. I put whipped cream in my coffee.
That's not bad.
No. But
heavy whipping cream doesn't have all the sugar. It doesn't have sugar in it like whipped cream.
Right. But the funny thing is if you whip heavy whipping cream enough, it turns into whipped cream.
Yeah. That's what it's for.
And if you shake it enough, you can make butter.
Half and half will do that too. Won't be as good of a butter though. Whipping cream has a lot of stuff you can do with it. Yes, it
I really think whoever the third viewer was one of our stalkers. I'm not joking.
I think it's funny. That's okay. They can watch. I don't mind.
We don't mind the views.
I just think it's funny that we start talking about them and they stop watching.
They said, "Fuck off." We're not talking to these. I'm not talking because they know they did. It's probably somebody I don't know. Anyway,
probably one of my exes. That happens a lot.
So we do have pole position coming in tonight.
Yes, we do. No, we have this again tomorrow
Which
morning.
means I don't know how much rage I'm going to have for tomorrow because it's like Splatoon we get really ragey on. Well, I get really ragey on.
Yeah, so do I.
And then
Poor Corey. He gets the brunt of it from me. I know. It's just because he's so damn good with that gun.
Yes.
He pisses me off.
Mom, he's camping again!
But that's what that gun is for. That's why I
understand.
told Ann that. I'm like,
No.
but that's what that gun is for. So you kind of can't be pissy about it because that's what
Right,
it's for.
right. And I get that, but at the same time, like, there are two things in video games that I can't stand. Campers and spawn killers.
Oh, and you get a lot of those when you play Splatoon against the world when you're doing it to practice. So spawn killers. Oh my god. I've gotten to the point where I spawn and then I get down real quick just in case.
Yep.
And I look around and I start throwing bombs out before I get out of there. Like, fuckers. Stop it. I'm like fighting back.
I know. I don't even know. What do you want for dinner?
I want lunch. I'm already hungry. I had 2 blueberry muffins. I'm already hungry.
What, mister? What do you want for dinner?
No.
Ooh, 1 pot lasagna.
No. I had ice cream last night. I can't have noodles.
You could do it with zucchinis.
I don't have any zucchinis.
Oh, then you can't do it. I want Sounds good for me, though. We have zucchini noodles, too. Or not zucchini noodles.
Not
Lasagna
zucchini
noodles. And just break them up. I said to hubby, I said, we could do lasagna not in a pan, not like a regular lasagna. Basically, you put the sauce and the cheese in a pan, you put it in the oven to melt everything together, and you dump that over whatever noodles. He says, but we have lasagna noodles. I'm like, that's okay, just break them.
Yeah.
Throw it.
Just fuck around. It's fine.
It's lasagna soup. It'll be delicious.
It's fine. My poor toes.
I got ricotta just for it because it's not the same without ricotta.
You know, the last time I made a lasagna thing for keto, and the ricotta that I got was fine. I just realized that I don't like it. It's too gritty for me.
Oh, you didn't get the right kind of ricotta then.
No, I've had multiple kinds of ricotta. It's gritty.
It shouldn't be gritty. It should be smooth.
It was, but it had a grit to it. That's all I can tell you. And I don't like cottage cheese at all, so I can't substitute it.
Even if you blend up the cottage cheese with a blender?
Yeah, nope. Don't like the taste of it.
Oh.
I don't like the texture. I don't like the taste. I don't like nothing about it.
That's how I remove the texture end of it for some people.
Oh.
It doesn't bother me. Once it's melted, it doesn't even have texture anymore.
Nope. Not a fan.
You just have that. You have.
It's like one of the few cheeses that I'm just like, bleh.
Oh, I'll eat it with pears. Yum.
Justin will eat it with nothing but salt and pepper.
That's how Papa used to eat it.
And I'm like, look, dude, I don't know what's wrong with you.
It's like just about every meal.
That's spoiled fucking milk, dude. No, I'm good. Thank you. Me and my
all cheese is spoiled milk.
I know.
Just imagine cheddar cheese is just spoiled milk that's been around for a lot longer time.
And I understand that, but it's not. It doesn't look like curdled milk. I'm very much a visual person, and if it looks like spoiled anything, I won't touch it.
It's too funny. Well, my beautiful cats and kittens, it's time to say goodnight or goodbye.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. It's a little early, but that's okay.
It's not time to say good night, ma'am.
Goodbye. Till we meet again.
Good
Auf
afternoon.
Wiedersehen.
It's not noon.
I know. We have an hour and 5 minutes until noon, sir.
Have a wonderful lunch.
That'll work.
All right. So we'll be back again tonight for Mario Kart pole position. Get your practice on. See if you
I'm
try out
not
a few
going to have any
names.
rage for
see
tomorrow.
See if you can call how many people you can call a slut, maybe, or
That's your job.
or an insipid whore, or start making some stuff up. See what works for you.
I like to tell people their mom's a hoe.
Your mom's a hoe.
Mom's a hoe.
Take that banana and slip on it. Shove it up your nose. There's a lot of there's a lot of creative outlet when we play that game. I cracked myself up. All right. Also, don't forget to check out all the description below. There's a disclaimer, so don't come after us.
You can't because there's a fucking disclaimer.
You can, but we'll just kick your butt. And
Talker, I miss you.
There's also links to our social media. There's links to the Planet Flipside Market where you can get merch. Lots of merch. Cherry's still trying to see if somebody could beat her price tag.
Yeah, nobody's matched my my purchase
Last
for the last round of merch. Even with the pants being taken off, it was $150.
There you go. So let's see what happens. We love you. We thank you for taking the time to watch us and be with us and all that good stuff. Love your faces.
Where are you going?
Town. You going to town?
Yeah.
You going to town? They got errands to run. All right, we'll see you back later. Okay, love you. Bye.
Okay, bye.
It is by will alone that I set my mind in motion. It is by the juice of Java that thoughts acquire speed, that the lips acquire stain, the stains become a warning. It's by will alone I set my mind in motion.
Oh Lord, give me coffee to accept the things I cannot change, the extra espresso shot to change the things I can, and one more cup so I can tell the difference. Grande.
Hail, coffee full of cream, caffeine is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst the beverages, and blessed is the result of thy consumption, wakefulness. Holy coffee, color of mud, be there for us workers, now at the hour of our commute, so must it brew.
Caffeine is my shepherd, I shall not doze. It maketh me to wake in green pastures. It leadeth me beyond the sleeping masses. It restoreth my buzz. It leadeth me into a path of consciousness for its name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of addiction, I fear no equal, for thou art with me. Thy cream and thy sugar, they comfort me. Thou preparest a carafe before me in the presence of Juan Valdez. Thou anointest my day with pep, my mug runneth over. Surely richness and taste shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of Duncan forever.
Good morning, Planet Flipside. How about you this morning? We saved you a seat. May your coffee cup runneth over, and may your day be magical.